Alright guys,
Y'all gotta listen
I
to
got something
Scammer.
weighing heavy on my heart. I really gotta get it out there. I realized I was wrong. I've been on the wrong side of history. I've been supporting the wrong party all along.
Yeah, but you're busted
And
now.
I talked with some people over the last few months, and I've decided I'm going to go ahead and become a Democrat.
He thinks he's an actor.
Because they're the party of truth, liberty, and freedom. They stand for the American people. They stand for what's best for this nation.
This is
I
cute.
don't know how I can apologize
Yeah.
being so far on the wrong side of history. But
MAGA are weird.
truly regret anything I did to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, you're funny.
And I expect the admonishment. I'll take it.
I got
Hopefully you can help
receipts.
me heal through it and grow as a human,
This is so
to be more accepting and more loving of my newfound party allegiance.
Wait for the
Hopefully
fake
you
tears.
won't be too hard on me. It's really taken a lot for me to come out and say this. So if you're gonna get into the comments, just please take it up easy on me. I'm feeling very emotional and vulnerable right now, and I could use the support.
Oh, you silly, shitty, dirty farmer, you. You weren't fooling anybody, and I went back to his account, and he was trying to make a little prank on us, saying that he took some acting classes back in the day somewhere in bumfuck Missouri. Yeah, well, I saw right through that, went to your profile. But then, guys, what's so bizarre about all of this is that on his stories, he's concerned about the big old World War Z3 popping off, and yeah, he's worried about that too. And then he makes a second video talking about, hey guys, but really in my comments, I want some unity. Dude, it sounds like you guys are a bunch of psychopaths. I mean, it just gets weirder and weirder. But I'll tell you right now, the majority of us, we don't give a shit about unifying with any of you pieces of crap. And yeah, figure it out on your own, buddy, okay? We're not really here to forgive and forget most of you. All of you, for me, anyway. But look, you had the day you voted for, and you might want to work on those acting skills a little bit. The rest of y'all, have a good day now, okay?
What's up, beautiful people? I'm called Erin Sogeta. I hope you have clicked, you have subscribed, and you have put on the notification button so that you get notified whenever I post a video. So today we are reacting on MAGA farmers supporters, the farmers, the American or United States farmers who went ahead and voted for Trump, thinking that they were voting someone who got their interest in their hands. Guys, alas, it really hit on them. I'm sorry because I have a throat sore, I have a cough, but I have to get into this video. So guys, these people thought that when they were voting for Trump, they were voting against maybe these other communities or the black communities. And when they voted for Trump, let me tell you something, all those immigrants who were working on the farms were all deportation. We have seen from the start when Trump resumed office, when he was inaugurated, so many people have been deported. They have gone back to their countries, and the farmers have remained with no one to go to their farm and work or pick the crops for them. So these people thought that maybe if they do that, go out there and vote for Trump, they thought that maybe black Americans will go there on their farm and start farming, tilting land, grow what they start that process, agricultural process, you know, of treating land, planting and picking, harvesting. No, they are crying, and most of them are giving up. So credit go to the owner of the videos who have made this video, and we have compiled them together. I want you to watch, subscribe to this channel, kindly put on the notification button so that you get more notified. I don't know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching from. If you are one of the farmers who have gotten affected, we are sorry. Yes, and let me just know what is your other opinion. What do you think? Because most have said like Trump is doing no good, and they're no longer Republicans. They're coming, joining the Democrats the right way, you know. So let me know what you think down there below in the comment section.
at. Black people not picking
I
it.
need y'all to confirm this shit. Did y'all really think black folks was gonna work in those fields after y'all got rid of all the immigrants? Y'all thought that we was gonna be working for y'all? Y'all on Twitter throwing it up, talking about Trump that took all the immigrants. We thought the black folks was gonna come work for us. I think the fuck not. I'm sorry, my ancestors didn't fight this fucking hard for me to get back in the sun, bitch. You got me fucked up. You better get all your little kids and get their asses some little sun hats and some visors and some sun cream and some suntan lotion and have them picking that goddamn vegetable. Y'all really wanted some indentured service, didn't y'all? That was not on my bingo card. Y'all really thought that shit? Y'all better go ask your daddy Trump to go get y'all people back. I said this shit during the election.
When people told you that they were voting for him because of the economy, they were lying. I think people voted for him because this country, too many people in this country, couldn't even think about voting for a black female. So when but they don't want to say, they're not going to say, I'm not voting for her because she's a woman or she's black. God forbid she's both. Oh, and by the way, she's married to a Jewish guy. They're not going to say that. They're going to say, I'm voting for him because of the economy. They're liars.
Hold on. Completely agree with a lot of what you say. But when we say they're liars, we don't mean all of them. Put your best spin on. Why would some...
He's a good businessman. They think he was going to make us money.
A good businessman, do good for the economy, make money. Okay, smart guy. Why did good people vote for Trump?
Them farmers really thought we was going back to them fields. They really thought we was going back to them fields. You know what? My mother was the first generation on her mother's side not to be brought up on a plantation. Not to be brought up on a plantation. That's what I said. My grandfather had a third-grade education, but he left my mama 2 houses, property in the bank, property and money in the bank, with a third-grade education. And guess what? He worked in fields. My great-grandmother worked in fields and cut that cane just like a man. You hear me? And if you think that Eddie Lewis and Victoria C. Jones and all the rest of my ancestors bust their tail in them fields for us to go back to the fields, absolutely not. That's not progress. We're trying to heal from ancestral trauma. We're trying to heal from that. That ain't happening. That produce could rot in them fields before we go back to them fields. They need to let them know that.
That's what you call smart move. That's what you call smart move. Yeah, you have heard from herself. This is end 18,000 centuries when our great parents were taken as a slavery from Africa to America. They were working on the fields. You understand? Those people, when they were taken from Africa, they went and worked on the fields. That is our blood, you know. So this generation, we are trying to heal from the trauma that was subjected to our ancestors. So this generation, we have gone to school, we are educated, we are business people, we are carrying that legacy. Hi. We are not going to work on the fields. That's what they're telling you, guys. If white farmers or MAGA farmers ever thought that they're going to be voting for Trump so that black Americans can wake up in the morning and go to the farms to till land, to plant or to grow crops, to plant tomatoes, onions, sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes, all, you can mention them. And when they're ready to go and pick the avocados and the peas and the oranges and the pickles, then you were wrong. You should have consulted black people and listen to them, what they will have told you. Like, no black person is going to your farm. And now they have realized that black people, they're not even immigrants. Black people aren't immigrants. Oh my God. How did I forget to mention that? I'm going to remind you, black Americans are not immigrants. They have contributed a lot to the economy of America, even though they are ready to be touched, but they aren't immigrants. So you went there voting for Trump. He sent away all the immigrants. Now your farms have been left. There's no one is going to tilt your land. There's no one is going to the farms. The crops are ready by now. No one is going there to pick them for you. What are you going to do? We are smart. Black communities have distanced themselves. They're not going to work on white farmers, MAGA farmers, or whatever. So you're going to be shifting back to from the Democratic to Republic, thinking that you're gonna sway the black community or the black people to come and work on your farms. No, it's not working. You have had it. We are still trying to come up or to wake up from the trauma that our ancestors were caused. You know, we are trying to. You cannot know black community like black Americans to that level of being the ones working on your farms. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. We are smart.
So y'all remember when it was said that we taking all the black jobs? They really thought that we was gonna be looking for black jobs, y'all. And I woke up this morning, I was scrolling through TikTok, and I saw this guy made a video, and I saved it to my favorite, so you can go look for it. And he said he was pretending to be MAGA on one of those other apps. He said they were doing a live, and the farmers were saying that they thought that the black people would be looking for jobs to work on their farms. Now, you got to be kidding me. Do they think we really looking for farm work? Do they not know that we are educated and we got degrees? And being a farm worker ain't even in the jobs categories that we be looking for. They really don't know how educated some of us are. They don't know how many degrees a lot of us have. They got to be really lost if they think that we want to come and work on their farms. They don't know that our parents and our grandparents growing up wouldn't even let us be outside if it wasn't no shade outside. Do they really think that we gonna work on a farm where ain't no shade trees at? I hate to disappoint y'all, baby, but you're gonna have to get somebody else to do it, because we ain't working on nobody's farm. Never. The only way you're going to see black people working on a farm is if they own the farm. Because we not working on nobody's farm as no workers. So I hate to disappoint y'all. If y'all thought those was black jobs that black people looking for, honey, you better think again. Because black folks that I know got good jobs. We've had a black president. We had a black vice president. We got black senators. We got black congressmen. We got black CEOs. We got black doctors. We got black nurses. We got black psychiatrists. We got a lot of good black jobs. Now, I don't know what y'all thought we was going to be farm workers for. We don't even want to work in the fast food industry. Those jobs, we don't want those kind of jobs. So, I hate to disappoint you MAGA people, but we don't do farm work. So get somebody else to do it. I'll like, share, comment, and repost. Drop in the comments y'all education and y'all good black jobs, because they don't think we got good black jobs out here. So we need to let them see it.
So I just saw this video of this white man who's not MAGA, by the way, or at least he says he's not, but because he damn sure selling the look. But he says he has a fake account over on Twitter, and he joined this group of white farmers, and he's pretending to be MAGA just to see what they're talking about. So apparently they had this group chat or group call where the white MAGA farmers were upset and saying the only reason why they voted for Shitty Britches was because they thought the blacks didn't have jobs and the blacks would come back and work their fields. They thought they were going to get slavery back by voting for Shitty Britches. But they have been saying loud and proud with their chest that immigrants were taking their jobs. Yet there are a couple of farms here in Texas that overnight lost 100% of their workforce. but immigrants was taking their jobs, right? Racism is expensive, huh?
That was a perfect reminder. That was a perfect reminder. So MAGA farmers went out there and voted for Trump. And they voted for Trump, and you can hear they knew that black people will be going back for them looking for black jobs. So it was deliberate. It's on the table. It was deliberate. These people thought that they were going to be voting for Trump so that Trump's, when he start working on his policies, the most people will be affected are the black people. You understand? And now, alas, it has hit them back that the black community is not even affected at all, because these people, this black community, these people, they are learned people. Black community, these people are learned. They have united. No one is going to separate black people from each other, the black community. And that unification is making most of the communities in America to vary, because they are there. They like to seeing black people fighting, shooting each other, just not in good terms, not in peace with nobody. You understand? I want to remind you guys, you've been told black people are educated. We have had Obama, he's a black American, he's an African, a Kenyan, who was the president of the United States of America. We have had a vice president who was black. We have black doctors, black pilots, black teachers, black nurses, all black lawyers, advocates. You can name them. Africans, black community came together and they changed the narrative of slavery. And you people, you've been thinking like black community, you can bully black communities and blah, 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 bully black people, you can go kill this and that. No, you need to be reminded that the black community or black people are not immigrants. You understand? And they have contributed a lot to the economy of the United States. So you MAGA farmers, you voted for Trump, thinking that black people will come on a farm and try for those black jobs. Is not happening. And I hope you're seeing. I hope you're learning. So that next time when you go to the ballot box, do the right thing.
So this is a message to the MAGA farmers who are losing their farms because of the current administration. This is a message to the MAGA veterans and military who are watching their health care be destroyed and workers be fired and billions of dollars going from quality of life measures for troops to the border. This is a message for the MAGA poor who are watching their Medicare and their Medicaid and Social Security getting ready to get chopped. This is a message for all those people who thought things were going to get better. He doesn't fucking care about you. They don't care about you. The Republican Party doesn't care about you. They needed you for your votes. Some still do. The guy at the top, he doesn't need you anymore. He only needed you to stay out of jail and make billions of dollars from becoming president again. And all the Republican representatives and senators, they just needed you to vote for him so that they could help get that giant tax cut for the oligarchs who fund them. They have never, ever cared about you. There's a part of you deep down that may be starting to realize this, and I hope you do, because your life will get better. All of these people, if you're living in red states and all of the indicators of quality of life continue to fall, wages don't rise, education continues to fail, and you're led by Republican leadership, the GOP, and it has never gotten better, only worse, while the rich inside your state get more and more corrupt and wealthy, this might be your time to do something about it. I'm just saying, maybe it was all a lie. Maybe they never cared about you and they never will. Just think about that.
So to be honest, guys, this was not about even saving the economy of the America that was already, we could see that it was already collapsing. You understand? This was a way of punishing the immigrants who had undocumented documents in the United States, and they thought that they were gonna enslave black Americans by forcing them or compelling them to work on the on their farms. And it's a quick reminder, and I want to remind you guys that the black Americans that you're seeing right now in the United States of America, the black African Americans, the African black Americans you're seeing in America, in the United States right now, they voted. They know who they voted. And like I said earlier on, we have had black president. We have had Kamala Harris, who was black. And we have doctors, advocates. This black community, these black people, they have degrees. They've gone to school. They've learned. You understand? We are not living in 1900 or BC or AD, where our great grandparents were forcibly taken from Africa to go and work on farms as slaves in the United States. Let it sink. You people, you have to grasp what I'm trying to tell you, that the black people you're seeing in the American right now, they have PhD, they have masters, they have degrees, they have doctorates, they have certificates, they have diplomas, and they have degrees. They're working and they're earning, and they have contributed a lot to the economy of America. They have contributed a lot to the tourist sector of America. They have contributed a lot when it came to health sectors. They have contributed a lot when it came to education sector. So for you guys to just think like we're gonna make sure that all immigrants are out of the United States of America, so that you can forcibly bring back the slavery tactics or you used before, thinking in your mind that black Americans are going to work on your farms, then you are wrong. Yeah, you are wrong. So you are facing consequences. You want sympathy right now. Nobody's going to give you sympathy. Nobody's going to show you sympathy. You are just crying right now because of the consequences. You understand? Because you're the one who went to the ballot pattern and voted for this person, Donald Trump. Yeah. So you want sympathy? No one's gonna show you sympathy. No one. You have to deal with your consequences, and just know that black Americans are not, or black folks are not coming on your farms to help you tilt, to help you pick crops. No one is coming on your farms. So I'm calling so it. I'm gonna be seeing you in the next video, guys. Pray for me. I have cough, I have tonsils, I have sore throat, I have everything. But I'm hoping that this video entices you and you click subscribe, put on the notification button so that we meet in the next video. Bye bye.